This is my grandma. Do I have permission to video and audio record you?
Yes, you do.
Okay, that's great. I'm going to ask you some questions about the moon landing and the 1960s.
Okay.
Did you see the moon landing?
Well, I can tell you that my teacher brought his TV in to our classroom, and we were watching what we could, and each of us kids had to get up there and kind of stand with the rabbit ears to keep the TV in tune. And so we got to see part of it on TV, but then, when the bell rang, everybody had to get on the bus to get home because we didn't have cars back then to get home. Because, your parents are working and everything, and you didn't have as many cars that the family could afford. So we had to ride the bus.
Yeah, ride the bus.
So we had to get home, and then we could see it later on in the news when we got home. And that was about it on that.
That's cool. How did the moon landing affect you?
Well, it was pretty amazing to see that people can go so far up in space.
Yeah.
And walk on another planet and stuff, So it's pretty amazing.
Way greater than our understanding.
Yeah.
Did you feel like this was a big accomplishment for America?
Yes, it was. To have two men walk on the moon, which had never done it before, was probably the biggest accomplishment ever.
Yeah. How did your peers react?
They were all, I would say, pretty thrilled about it because, we even had one kid that graduated from our school. He was an astronaut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm assuming you were at school during the launch?
Yes.
How was the fashion compared to now?
Really different. It was a lot of blue jeans, kind of like around they didn't come high up. They were just, your jeans come to your hips. And then you wore this belt that hung down low, and it was like fringy. And your top was multiple colors of different materials sewn together. And everybody's hair was long. And you wore a band around it with long fringe type of stuff on it. So, and glasses, like sunglasses and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Like a wire sunglasses and stuff that kids would wear. Yeah.
Wow. Pretty different.
Yeah.
Did you ever see a protest or partake in one?
I never partook in one. I've seen them on TV, but never been in person to see it. No.
Okay. What was school like in the 1960s?
Pretty laid back. Everything we learned was, we had the old typewriters, where we don't have computers now, And that was kind of, we had to learn on the old typewriters first before we could get on the electric ones, which was very few at the time, because school couldn't afford everybody to have one.
Yeah.
And so things like that, changed a whole lot. Learned a lot of business classes. We had to do a lot of handwriting. Nothing was typed out or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. I bet you guys had, a lot nicer handwriting compared to we do now. Because we always be typing.
Yeah. We had to do all of our handwriting. We had to use cursive.
Oh.
Which you guys don't do nowadays.
I think I know how to spell my first name. That's it. And what kind of music did you listen to?
Wow. Like the 50s, 60s music, rock and roll type of music.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me